Guys, welcome back to my channel once again. It's Rachel Saidi here, aka First Lady, and this is the First Lady Show. I am your host for today. Today I want to talk to you about research. Research can be tough, annoying, complicated, and stressful. After going through it for 3 years in a row, I've realized they're actually enjoyable as well, not only stressful if you know exactly what you're doing. I was lucky enough every time we have a research, the questions that I used to pick, they were the ones that I understood, or I have to create my own question. And most of my questions I did it based on around African students at university, bullying and all stuff like that. But there's actually the method that you need to follow while you're doing your research. Once you have your topic, what you need is a literature review. A literature review is a study that look at the topic that you're doing, what has been done on that particular topic. Understand what has been done on that particular topic. Study that, present that in your report. Because when you're doing a research, you have to do a report in the end. You're just not gonna do the research there and do nothing with that information. You're doing a research so that you can come and present your information into a report form. And the report form always starts with literature review. With the literature review, as I said, you look at the thing that people talk about your topic that you're doing. Once you're done with your literature review, what follows is analysis. Analyzing what you're actually going to do. What problem are you solving? What problem are you solving? Another thing is ethical. Jamani, ethical. University is very strict with that. Not revealing information, names, numbers, respecting information. Yani, all that you can think that is ethical to the, yani, equal confidential. The information have to be confidential. No matter what happens, you cannot distribute that information without the consent of the participants. Which tells me if you're gonna do a research, it's either you're gonna study, you're gonna do a small study to a particular location or area, or a small community, or to people. Let's say if you did questionnaires, people answered your question, they put their names there, blah blah blah. You cannot share those information. You cannot, no matter what happens, you cannot share those information. So ethical is really important. In your report, you have to describe how important is the ethical methods. You describe it, how you understand it. It might be 200 words. Put reference. University reference is very important. If you know you took anything from Google and it's not your own word, make sure you have the reference. Make sure you have a reference. Now, once you're done with the method, once you're done with the ethical, you have to come down to method. Method tells you how you're going to outline, how you're going to carry the research out. Method. So what method are you going to use? Is it interviews, questionnaires, surveys, or what? I might have to explain those surveys and questionnaires, blah blah, in another video. But what I will say, pick between those three names there, like questionnaires, interviews, and what else? Surveys. Once you've done all of that, you need to put those questions that you're going to use in your report. Guys, that's research. You need to put all the questions that you're going to use in your report. When you go out there and do your questionnaires, interviews, or anything, you need to have a consent form. That person participating in your research, they have to sign that you can use that information and they don't mind you using the information. If you do not have that consent, you can't use that information. If university finds out, you are in a big trouble, because you're not allowed to use any information. Even if though they sit down in that interview, share whatever they have to share without signing the paper, that's a problem. It might lead you into a big trouble and you losing your max. Anyway, once you've done with your method, you've explained how you're going to use it. Let's say, example, interviews. Why is interview important? What is an interview? What do you do in an interview? And how is the interview going to help you out with your research that you're doing right now? So you explain all these things under that one paragraph. It can be 100 to 200 words. You're explaining what this interview is, blah, blah, blah. Once you've done with your interview, link attach those questions. The question, actually, you normally attach them at the end, reference, and then the questions. Normally, that's how I used to do it. Once that is done, that's now when you have to write your findings. Now, Once you've carried out your interviews, questionnaires, surveys, and all that stuff, now you have to tell them, this is what I found out. The problem was this. This is what I do. This is what I did. This is the method I used to go in the community or to the student here at university, and the research I did. The questions were this, and this is what people said. Whatever you found out, whatever people, the questions were, question might be like, oh, how long have you been in Australia? Also, according to whatever, five participants of my research, they've been in Australia for this long, blah blah blah, depending on the questions you're asking. Once you're done with analyzing, putting everything together, like all the findings together, what you do in the end is the conclusion. What was the problem? Did you solve your problem? And what is your conclusion on that? What is your say on that? Due to what people said, what did you learn in the process? That's how the report goes. I think I might be forgetting a few things here because I didn't write anything down. I'm just doing it out of here. That's how normally a report is. Some people, if it's a professional one, if it's a report for the company, you might have to start with acknowledging people who helped you in the process. But if it's not that deep, all you have to do, literature review, analysis of the problem, ethical, you explain what affinity is. Is that the right word? Sorry guys, English is really tough on me. The method that you're gonna use, the question that you're gonna use, everything, it has to be in the report. Research and report, they work together. You cannot do a research and then in the end you don't do a report. Now it's impossible. If you have to do graphs, use graphs. If that will best explain what's the type of research you are carrying, use graph. It's not, guys, it's not impossible. You can do it if you want to do it. And I wish you guys all the best at university. I know it can be tough, but I know you can make it. Make me proud, make yourself proud, make your family proud, you know. This is life, 2020, hashtag Atujali. Life goes on. I love you guys. Stay tokosi, yeah? Bye.